everyone! In today's video, we are going to share our beginner's experience at Dolly Parton's Dollywood Theme Park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. We did as much research before our trip as we could, and we're here to share with you our tips and recommendations as first-time visitors to Dollywood, so that you can get the most out of your time here too. We'll share with you any tips and tricks along with all of the great rides available, shops, and most importantly, of course, we'll show you all of the food we ate. Dollywood is an amazing park and we can't recommend a visit here enough. We'll share our must-dos so that you can add them to your list if you visit Dollywood. Our first tip only applies if you're staying at a Dollywood resort hotel. We had stayed at Dollywood's new Heartsong Lodge and Resort during our trip. If you book at a Dollywood resort, you get a free time saver pass included in your stay where you get to skip the line to 5 rides. We also were able to use their complimentary trolley transportation to the parks, and then we didn't have to worry about finding parking. So let's get to Dollywood.
We're in Dollywood! For the first time ever. I'm so excited! Greg, are you happy to be in a theme park that's not Disney?
Yeah!
Another tip we would recommend is to get there when the park first opens to enjoy lighter crowds. If you've watched any of our Disney World or Disneyland videos, you know I like to take advantage of an early park day to get more done. So as you can see with all the pumpkins everywhere, this was during Dollywood's Harvest Festival in October. Dollywood usually has different festivals going on throughout the year to enjoy with beautiful decorations throughout the park and festival foods and beverages to try too. You can also purchase a festival tasting pass to be able to try different festival foods and beverages for a bit of a discounted price. This would also be available for each of the different festivals. They allowed us into the park a little bit before it was officially opened, so as we waited to be further allowed into the park, we checked out Dolly Parton's memorial to her parents and her childhood cabin replica. Dolly has so many great personal touches in her park.
So this is a replica of Dolly's childhood home.
Imagine having 10 brothers and sisters in this tiny little home. Pretty cool.
That's it?
That was it. The family of 12 in this tiny little home.
So we had heard so many great things about the famous Dollywood cinnamon bread that they make every day fresh at the Gristmill. So we decided this was going to be our first stop of the day when the park opened to have the famous cinnamon bread as our breakfast. And you know that we are all about the food.
Our first stop at Dolly is gonna be cinnamon bread for breakfast. I love the Dolly ducks. It's time for the famous cinnamon bread. Oh, we got the apple butter.
That was a good drool pull. She hungry.
That's delicious.
Is that everything you wanted?
Mm-hmm. It's hot, it's fresh. What would you rate that based on that bite?
That's a good 10.
That's a 10, okay.
That's, I think, the first 10 for our trip, maybe?
Look at that. We forget about the apple butter because it really doesn't need it. Like, I really like the apple butter, but the cinnamon bread?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, that's delicious. And we're killing it. But if you look at what we're both wearing, we don't have a good track record, so we're a little nervous about spilling on our clothes.
Oh. How is it? Amazing.
Now this is the perfect Dolly breakfast. Diabetes in a tin, but it's worth it. I absolutely love the apple butter here. I'm gonna buy some to take it home, but it really, you don't need icing or apple butter for this bread. It's phenomenal on its own. This is worth the hype.
Yeah.
This is a Dolly must get. That won't be our last cinnamon bread of the trip.
Dolly even has a chapel inside her theme park. They do live entertainment here during the day and also host full church services on Sundays at 11:30 a.m.
So Greg, what are your first thoughts and impressions on Dollywood?
I like the weather.
Yeah, the weather, very different from Disney.
I like the crowds.
Yeah, the crowds are nice. Our first ride of Dolly will be Blazing Fury.
Your adventure begins in 0 minutes.
Those are the kind of wait times I like to see. They are playing Christmas music and I love it. This is my favorite CD ever. Hey, that was our first Dolly ride. What'd we think, Greg?
That was stupid.
So it's like a dark ride with like really old animatronics, but it had a couple little unexpected moments that were fun. It was cute. It was a good one to just get started on our Dolly day, I think.
And our next ride is the Tennessee Tornado roller coaster.
Just got off the Tennessee Tornado. What'd you think?
That was good.
It was good. A lot of loops. That was very intimidating. I'm not used to coasters that aren't Disney. We are going to go on the Flying Eagle next. Wild Eagle, I'm sorry.
There it goes.
Another tip is to take advantage of the locker system at Dollywood. You aren't able to bring your belongings onto rides, so most of them either have bins at the ride to leave your belongings in, or you can rent a locker. If you rent a locker, you can continue to use lockers at each ride throughout the park for the day.
We are gonna try the Fire Chaser Express now. The temperature today is beautiful. Such a nice day. It's supposed to rain later, but hopefully it holds out.
It's actually a song about a subject near and dear to the culture.
All right.
There is so much more to Dollywood than the rides, so make sure to take time out of your day to pause and enjoy how beautiful and well taken care of this park is. We preferred most of our day just exploring the beautiful park, looking at all of the amazing festival decorations everywhere, and all of the incredible shops to check out, but more on those later. We checked out Spotlight Bakery to take a look at their 25-pound apple pie. Greg was determined to try it, but this is something we recommend taking to go with you so you don't have to carry it around.
Greg, are you getting that pie to go today?
Oh, I'm getting that pie.
It's like, what was it, 25-pound apple pie? And if we buy a slice, it's like 3 or 4 pound slice of apple pie, so that'll be fun. We're gonna get a potato tornado.
I don't know, what kind do you want to try?
Most menus will show you the items they offer throughout the year in the park, and then they'll have festival items as well. For example, for the Fall Festival, anything with a little red leaf was considered a festival food item, and you could use your festival tasting pass for it. We opted to try the regular potato tornado that's available year-round.
We got the potato tornado.
Looks so crispy. I'm excited for this one. I love like kettle chips, and it looks like kettle chips.
They're good. They're like homemade chips. So I like them. They're nothing special, but they are fun. They're freshly made right there in front, but not a must try. So maybe like a 5 or 6 out of 10.
Greg ordered the pumpkin pie punch from a festival booth.
It's not as good as Harry Potter.
I like it though. I like the foam.
Another tip is there are charging stations in the park if you need to give your phone a boost. There is one right outside Red's Drive-In and inside too. Although we didn't eat here, Red's Drive-In is a really cute 50s themed diner that offers your diner staples such as hamburgers and fries.
Greg made this. Greg is not sorry either.
No.
He's got that evil laugh
A
going.
little more quarters.
He'd stand here all day and
I
just
would.
spray people with water.
I got that lady.
The poor lady's trying not to get wet and Greg's like, here we go. Greg found more.
You gotta make more quarters.
About time, Megan. We are going to Miss Lillian's Smokehouse. Do you smell that?
Yeah, part.
He's disgusting. It smells amazing in here, not what he just... And yes, I got 2 forks. Look, there Greg got his barbecue, the pulled pork, coleslaw, baked beans, and some cornbread.
Before we dove into the barbecue, I quickly ran next door to Miss Lillian's Barbecue Corner Festival Fair booth to use our tasting pass to try the Harvest Pulled Pork Loaded Mac and Cheese. This dish is regular $10.99, so a great option to use the tasting pass on. We don't recommend using it on drinks as you want to maximize the dollar value you can get out of your pass.
He waited for me. I'm so impressed.
That's good.
Those are good beans.
Good beans.
Want to try my beans?
No.
Try my beans.
It's the texture for me, but he tries pickles, I'll try beans. It's only fair.
How's that coleslaw?
I know. That's what you've been waiting for.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Is that good coleslaw?
That's good coleslaw.
How's the meat?
It's very moist.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
I just like,
For a theme park?
Oh yeah. I just like to have a little more smoky flavor, but it's really good.
Good. And you said the cornbread's really good too, right?
It is really good.
I like how 1 fork was for me and you're just sitting here like eating with 2. You know it's good when you've got 2 forks going. Let's dig into this.
It's very cheesy.
I like that.
That's very creamy. Would you rate your platter? The pork shoulder platter.
A 9.
A 9 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we're doing pretty good in Dolly so
I
far.
like it.
The mac and cheese probably like an 8. 8 out of 10 for me.
Get some pulled pork in this bite.
They don't already have barbecue sauce on it. They ask if you want barbecue
Right, that makes a
sauce.
big difference.
That's a good sign.
Yep.
Because usually
Meaning-
if it's covered in barbecue sauce, it's not very good.
So Lillian's Smokehouse, Greg would recommend.
So we're all done lunch and gonna explore some more parks. Starting to get dark. They're calling for 80 to 90% chance of rain all day. Greg would like to buy the Smokehouse smell as a candle. They should make that a candle for men.
Mandels.
Smokehouse. Mandels, yeah. But Smokehouse smell. It does smell amazing. Even after you're finished eating, it still smells delicious. Sadly, the Dolly train is closed as it's broken. So, not this time. We're passing by again, so Greg wants more quarters. So we're gonna use them to spray helpless people on the ride.
I got 1
Okay, 1 quarter, make it count. Poor Greg, they're all empty. Nobody wants to get wet in October. He's sad and he gave up.
Something that really made Dollywood feel extra special was all of the craftsmen everywhere. You could check out where they make blown glass, and you can customize your own or even purchase them already made. There's a kiosk where they made marbled paper, Christmas ornament painting, sand casting, metalwork, candle making, and more amazing things. You can even dip your own candle if you like. You can also try pork rinds made hot and fresh right in front of you, or maybe pan for some gems in a fun interactive experience. Dollywood is also home to the Dollywood Eagle Mountain Sanctuary, where the largest exhibit of non-releasable bald eagles in the United States is. They also have other birds in the sanctuary and offer a show called Wings of America Birds of Prey to check out.
Just want to say, I can see why this theme park just won #1 theme park in the States, because they do a good job cleaning it up and taking care of it.
You can use the Dollywood app as a park map or to view ride information and wait times while inside the park, restaurant menus, and more.
We're gonna get the pizza. This is the pumpkin ricotta pizza, which is part of the Harvest Festival.
It works because the sausage and cheese overpower like the pumpkin sauce, whatever it is.
Oh, okay.
So you don't taste it.
So you don't taste the pumpkin. Not the best pizza I've ever had, but the crust is pillowy. You're right, the cheese is really good. The sausage just got that little spice addition.
But what would you rate that?
Like a 6.
6 out of 10. Yeah, I'd agree.
I wouldn't say it's a must get for the Harvest Festival, but it's not a bad choice by any means either. Time for a coffee break. It's getting cold, but not too cold for a cold brew. We're going to take Greg's quarter. He's been cherishing to spray people with.
I'm ready.
Dolly, of all things you added in your park, I think this is Greg's favorite.
I think next time we come, we're just gonna bring a whole roll of quarters.
Who needs rides? Who needs food when you can spray people?
Soaking folks since 1890. Greg's ready. We're the yellow one. I love how excited you get over that.
They weren't even expecting it.
Do I have $1? You're gonna change $1?
Oh, now it's becoming a problem.
now he has an addiction.
So now let's check out some of the amazing shops that Dollywood has to offer. You'll find some typical Dollywood theme park merchandise or Dolly Parton merchandise, but also some very unique shops to check out too. There's a full shop dedicated to all things Christmas with so many beautiful decorations. There's a shop dedicated to cozy country theme and so many great and interesting preserves. Watch out for the toe jam. There's an old-fashioned candy store with lots of goodies to try, and don't forget to check out the huge gift store on the way out of the theme park. Take advantage of package pickup to have your purchase available for pickup as you exit the park. That way you don't need to carry around your items all day.
We're getting a hot wassail.
It's what our resort, the Heartsong, was giving out yesterday. That's good. What would you rate the wassail?
I'd say 10. I really
10?
like it.
Yeah,
I do
it's
like
really
it a lot.
cozy.
I would agree. 10 out of 10 drink. We are part of the Professional Porch Sitters Union as we sit here rocking with our drinks.
I get used to this.
You could get used to this? This isn't how we do theme parks, Gregory.
I don't know, but this is how I want to do my life. It is warm. Oh, too much. My bad. Give me, you're not supposed to chug it, you animal.
You weren't sharing.
This is why I don't share.
After our wassail, the rain was really starting to come down and was expected to get worse, and the Festival Lights Pumpkin Luminites event at Dollywood was expected to be canceled. But we had a fantastic day, so it didn't dampen our spirits any. On our way out of the park, we stopped at Spotlight Bakery again to pick up Greg's 3-pound slice of the 25-pound apple pie with a couple other snacks to bring back to our hotel.
All right, we're all done at Dolly. A big raindrop just fell on my nose. Greg got his pie. I bought some apple butter. Bye, Dolly. It's been a perfect day. What was your highlight?
Quarters.
Quarters were his highlight.
Spraying that old lady in the face.
That poor old lady. He's so mean. We are sorry. And we're sorry for calling you old lady.
And the 3 other families.
And the 3 other families he sprayed at that ride. My favorite part was just being at Dollywood. I'm so excited we were here. Okay, here is that ginormous, falling apart piece of apple pie.
Piece of apple pie, so it's 1 serving, right?
1 serving. And it's what, 3 pounds? 3 pounds of apple pie per slice.
Feels like it.
How is it? Delicious? That was a heavy box. Like, that is a huge piece of pie.
The pie crust is really good.
My camera died. He really likes the crust, and you just said it was a 7?
Yeah, it's like a 7. The pie crust is really good. The filling is okay, but it's definitely a gimmick. Like,
Okay.
it's like,
Just because
it's huge. So if you're with a group of people, I'd say get it. But if you're just Meg and Greg, I wouldn't get it.
Oh, fun. Very fun.
It's fun.
It's another Dollywood thing we had to try. I think it'd be better warm.
Ice cream.
Ice cream or that. It's very cold. I think it'd be the apples, just the filling itself would be nice warmer. We'll put it in the fridge for later.
Later.
We had the most perfect day in Dollywood. I'm a Disney park person, but Dollywood had completely exceeded my expectations. If you want to fit everything in, we recommend spending 2 days at the park as we barely scratched the surface. But since our focus was more experiences, atmosphere, and food rather than the rides, our day was a complete success. This park is absolutely beautiful and so cozy. We hope some of our beginners' tips help you plan the perfect Dollywood day too. Thank you so much for watching our latest video. If you enjoyed this video, we would greatly appreciate if you would hit the like button and subscribe to follow along on more of our adventures. If you're looking for more Dollywood content, check out our Dollywood playlist or check out our channel for other playlists such as Disney parks, cruising, and travel. Thanks for watching.